Well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I mean, non-white holiday. I mean, multi-poultry day. What better way to cheer you up for this holiday than a queer news update? So another queer news update. We have an update on the Club Q shooter. Oh, this is just too good to pass up. I had to do this video tonight. So the media has its panties in a wad because now it turns out that the shooter is claiming to be non-binary. This according to his attorneys. And he refers to himself by proper pronouns. They, them, I think it is. And this is at NBC News. NBC News. When NBC News has to admit the truth, you know the gig is up. Story by Eric Ortiz. Came out today. Says, as the 22-year-old arrested in the deadly rampage at a Colorado Springs LGBTQ club made an initial court appearance Wednesday and was held without bond, pieces of the suspect's past are slowly emerging, suggesting a volatile upbringing and a fractured family life. We want to talk about freak show. Here you go, folks. Anderson Lee Aldrich's father said in an interview Tuesday, is it Aldrich or Aldrich? I can't remember. But he said in an interview Tuesday with CBS affiliate KFMB in San Diego, he believed that Aldrich had died by suicide several years ago and that only this year did he learn otherwise. Aaron Brink told the news station he had mourned the loss of his child and had gone through a meltdown. And Brink said that in 2016, or he told his ex-wife in 2016 that Aldrich was dead. But Aldrich was born Nicholas Franklin Brink before a petition for a change of name was filed in 2016. And this is in parentheses. At a court filing Tuesday, Aldrich's defense team referred to the suspect as MX Aldrich. Noting in footnotes that their client is non-binary and uses they-them pronouns. Oh, this is just too juicy. I love this. I'm sorry. I have to gloat here. All you people in the media, MSNBC, CNN, NBC, ABC, they were feeling the narrative that this was carried out by some right-winger, some Trump supporter. And it turns out this dude is non-binary. By the way, his family is Mormon. Oh, it gets better, folks. It gets better. So he's using the pronouns they, them, but the lawyers are not going to elaborate further. According to court documents filed in Bexar County, Texas, the name change was requested because Aldrich, who was turning 16, quote, wishes to protect himself and his future from any connections to birth father and his criminal history. His father had no contact with the minor for several years. This according to the Washington Post. Now, at the time, Aldrich was living in Texas with grandparents and legal guardians Pamela and Jonathan Poland. Neither could be reached for comment Wednesday. I wonder why. Aldrich's mother, Laura Voepel, last name Voepel, was also living in Texas. Efforts to reach her were also unsuccessful. Seems to be a common thread with all these mass shooters. Their parents can't be reached, come from a divorced family or broken home. Brink 48 said he only learned Aldrich was still alive after receiving a phone call 6 months ago from his child. The pair argued. He told KFMB that Aldrich was, quote, pissed off at me and wants to poke at the old man. The former MMA fighter, who later starred in pornographic movies, recalled that his ex-wife said Aldrich is seeking out to change his name because Brink was associated with the porn industry. Also appeared in a 2009 episode of A&E's docuseries Intervention. Fun for one, fun for all here. We put the fun back in dysfunctional. Brink said he is addicted to crystal meth and is shown using drugs before members of his family encourage him to seek treatment. You know, because everybody's got to go on TV and they've got to cry, air their dirty laundry. You need eyeballs. You need eyeballs to watch the screen. Bring in ratings. Brink's own troubled childhood is profiled in the show, including his parents' divorce and his arrest at 21 for smuggling marijuana from Mexico into the United States. Wow. I could just picture these people in the newsroom at CNN and NBC, MSNBC, looking dumbfounded when they find this all out. Which, of course, they never waited for the facts to come out. They just assumed right away that this was carried out by some right-winger. Now, I don't consider myself to be a right-winger or a left-winger. I'm just a regular guy out here who gets up and goes to work, earns a paycheck, loves writing music in his spare time. I have this YouTube channel. But I need to mention this. 50 or 60 years of social engineering, and this is what you get. Broken families. Kids who are screwed up because the media is telling them, oh yeah, it's okay just to call yourself whatever you want. Gender fluid, non-binary, trans poultry. There's a turkey or chicken out there somewhere. But that's what has led to this, folks, is 50 or 60 years of social engineering, when we could have spent all this time teaching the youth about great music, great art, culture. You know, I just ordered 4 classical CDs. One of Darius Costello, Italian, early Baroque Italian composer, a really cool album with the Handel Concerto Grosso Opus No. 6. And I love the cover of this CD. It's really cool. It's got a broken down bus and all these musicians are standing out in front of it and some guy's under the bus trying to fix it. Looks like something off of like a rock and roll album or something from a modern pop group. But that's what we should be teaching our kids about great art, great music. It doesn't have to be classical. You can like the classic rock. I mean, if you're into hip hop, okay, I'm not a hip hop fan or rap fan. But I've always said on this channel, if that's the genre you work in, be the best that you can be. Create the best art possible that's going to inspire the people instead of going to the gutter. But 50 or 60 years of social engineering, and this is exactly what you get. Here's my ultimate Jerry Springer episode. My mother married a midget who's cheating on her with a KKK member who's dating a priest, and they're all coming over for Christmas. Well, in this case, Thanksgiving, because tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I mean, non-white holiday. Multi-poultry day. Now, the other 2 CDs that I have coming are Johann Ernst Hartmann, 4 symphonies. And I've got one more on the way, which is Manfredini. Concerto Grosso by Manfredini, a contemporary of Vivaldi, Handel. He may have been pre-Handel, possibly. But really cool music. I mean, just great music. Even if you don't like classical music, you got to check out these CDs. So I'm really rocking to, the classics here, But when I saw this CD that had the broken down bus on it with all the musicians standing out in front of it, and they're in a field somewhere, I said, I got to get that CD. And on the front it says Handel, Concerto Grosso Opus 6. It's great music. Doesn't matter if it was produced in the 17th century, 18th century, it's still great music. Great music, great art should live on. But getting back to the article, don't want to go too far afield here. So, we've got somebody that grew up in a broken home. His dad's addicted to meth. He was part of the porn industry, an MMA fighter. Here he's saying that he taught his son to fight. He said he praised Ulrich, quote, for violent behavior really early, adding that he also said, quote, it works. It is instant and you'll get immediate results. Now, they moved to Colorado around 2012. And he added that he was surprised that Ulrich would have been at a Club Q where authorities say the shooter killed 5 people and injured 19 others with a semi-automatic rifle Saturday because he didn't believe his child would have gone to an LGBTQ establishment in the first place because the family is Mormon. This sounds like a Woody Allen film. A spokesman for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints told NBC News that Ulrich is listed on the membership rolls but has not been active for more than a decade. Quote, there's no excuse for going and killing people. Everybody agrees with that. Brink said, if you're killing people, there's something wrong. It's not the answer. A motive in the shooting remains unclear. Ulrich has been charged with 5 counts of first-degree murder and 5 counts of committing those crimes as part of a bias attack. So NBC, story by Eric Ortiz, NBC's got to admit that their narrative was wrong. Maybe you should wait till all the facts come out before you jump the gun here. So this suspect who showed all these people up at a gay nightclub claims to be non-binary. His family's Mormon. His dad's a meth addict who worked in the porn industry, and they were on A&E's intervention. Family freak show. Come one, come all. No admission needed. No admission charged. Hope you enjoyed the video. Another one-take video. Cultural Confederacy here. Saying if you like the video, you know what to do. You can also follow me on Instagram, #JasonComposes, because I write music in my spare time, as I mentioned. Or you can find me at Twitter, Cultural Confederacy at Twitter. This is the Cultural Confederacy saying peace out. Stay safe, everybody. God bless this thing we call the United States. And you'll have a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. Let's keep it Thanksgiving. Everybody can celebrate Thanksgiving. Doesn't matter who you are. You're alive, you're breathing, you've got something to be thankful for. So I'll see y'all later. Once again, y'all have a great holiday. Peace out.